Pro Wrestling Pulse. I'm Phil Quaddy.
Is it pay-per-view time?
It is pay-per-view. I am J-Man. Can you guys see us? We are not in our dungeon blackout mode down here.
We're not in the rubble mode.
If you guys didn't get the gist, if you guys saw our last video, which was the I don't even
The last pay-per-view WWE had.
Blackout Ground.
Blackout.
You guys didn't get the gist. It was fucking horrible. So we decided to make fun of it and we did that entire. By the way, you could obviously edit videos and just make the screen black, and we could have sat there in our recliners and just taped the. We sat at this table with the lights out. There was like 4 other people scattered around the basement, and we did the whole video in the fucking dark. That's why I was trying to remember the matches off the top of my head, but.
We had other funny stuff planned, but we fucking screwed it up somewhere.
We might as well make fun of something and have fun with it. So fuck it.
It wasn't that good of a show.
Yeah, it was horrible. Hopefully we will not get that here. Hopefully we'll get something good here. With the TNA Bound for Glory 2013 preview, we're going to be giving you guys coming this Sunday from San Diego, California. Obviously TNA's biggest pay-per-view of the year. Only 4 main pay-per-views you can buy on television. You can obviously do the shitty ones that they only do online or whatever, and there's only been like 2 that have been, worth even mentioning or talking about, which they are finally starting to release those on DVD. I think for more than they cost to get them when they're on TV, which is retarded. You sell them for like $10. Those things will sell like hotcakes, because I know the Extravaganza one and the TNA 10 one, which looks pretty damn good. But
hey, don't forget about the hardcore.
Yeah, I will forget about it. I will forget about it. And then the knockouts only they're actually trying to sell a pay-per-view with knockout match quality. That's no
wrong company.
Yeah, that's not good at all. But yeah, only the 4 core pay-per-views. This is obviously the 4th and last one of this year. Genesis of this year was horrible. Lockdown was pretty damn good, obviously, with the finalization of that. Figuring out who was the head of Aces and Eights being Bully Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Slammiversary was pretty good. And it all kind of goes along with the storylines they're doing, and everything is tied into it and trying to build to things with their attempted, things that they do with their storylines. This one coming to Bound for Glory here. It's interesting to see with the card we have here. There's some things that shine, obviously, that look like it's going to be great. There's one thing that is, going to set the wrestling world straight finally again. And there's little things here and there that could, deliver.
Is that match?
No, it's not that match. It would be
that match?
That right there.
Oh, yeah, this is before Impact.
Yeah, this is before Impact, by the way. Make sure we get that out there. So they could add some more shit. They have basically the roster on here that they need to put on here, I guess. I think something like Kenny King's off they could put it in the Ultimate X. That'd be sweet.
God damn.
But yeah, so I mean, there's some interesting stuff here. Hopefully it'll deliver. There's a lot of stuff that'll just be the kind of blah TNA kind of shit, but there could be some stuff that can really stand out and be entertaining and be better than the last 2 WWE pay-per-views for sure, without a doubt. Combined, probably. If you took the best qualities of there's no best qualities of really anything on those shit. It's just the whole wrestling world right now. It's just, who cares right now? It's kind of that time period of the year, and on top of the fact of nothing creatively, anything coming out, good. Match qualities are just getting blah. Match quality has been ruined by a lot of storylines and outside shit that has, been caught with, building up angles and stuff like that. So, nothing, quality-wise to really speak about, and the storylines and the things that they're doing right now. Just, who gives a shit? But we're going to run this down for you. They have the pre-show, which they're airing live on Spike TV. I believe they're doing, I don't know when they're doing Angle's Hall of Fame thing. I don't know.
I heard that was during the pre-show.
Is pre-show? So maybe that's what they'll build the pre-show around. I don't really know. The other thing they're building around is this Gauntlet Tag Match for a shot at the TNA Tag Titles later in the night. Featuring Bad Influence, Christopher Daniels and Kaz, Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez, Eric Young and Joseph Park, and they're called Bromans.
Is that shit we saw?
Robbie and Jesse. Yes, that is Bromans. I'm picking Bad Influence in this matchup. In my opinion, the most entertaining and best tag team. I mean, if you count the Shield as kind of a unit tag team or whatever. But, I mean, as far as just put a tag team out there, entertainment value, quality value, I mean, Bad Influence. I could watch them do anything. I mean, their little The Ego, which is just a great name, which is, I think, Extraordinary Gentlemen's Organization, just called Ego, with him and Bad Influence and Roode, which is great. Just having them go out there and do their own Hall of Fame thing with trying to induct Robert Roode or whatever, and then have an Angle come out, obviously. So anything Daniels and Kaz do is just fucking entertaining as all get out, and they should have stayed the tag team champions when they were tag team champions, never lost them, because they're, there's really nothing better than them right now. Because even people that, are the cookie cutter, ABC fans, I know a couple of them, and I talk to them, pretty much on a daily basis up at work, but they are entertained by them. So, I mean, if you're getting people that are just ABC, cookie cutter, dipshit, only like face kind of fans, loving people like Bad Influence, just go with them. Fuck it. Don't do anything else but that. So I'm definitely going Bad Influence, moving on to the TNA tag title shot later in the night.
Okay, let's go over this tag team. The tag teams in this. Okay, you have Bromance. No. You have Eric Young and Joseph Park. No. You have LAX 2.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no,
I mean LAX Light. That's what I call LAX Light. How about just not LAX?
How about Chavo and Hernandez?
There you go. That's basically.
No. So pretty much it just leaves Bad Influence. The only one that would make any sense to do anything with. So.
Especially to move on to face the champions who are face. So,
yeah.
I mean.
If you go into that much detail, yeah. But Bad Influence would make the most sense. Like J-Man said, everybody likes them. There's not a whole lot of people that dislike them.
Yeah.
Because they can be either real funny or go down and straight wrestle.
Yeah.
So, Bad Influence, one of those.
Absolutely. We're going to kick off the main card here with a three-way match for the Knockouts title. We have champion ODB going up against my girl Gail Kim and Brooke.
My girl, Brooke.
Brooke of the Aces and Eights, which will be no longer after Sunday. I don't know. Obviously, we'd love to see Gail get the title. One of the best women's wrestlers on the planet. Has been for basically her entire career. You guys have heard enough of us talk about Gail Kim, but you could put the title on Gail and it wouldn't matter. Who gives a shit? ODB's got the stuff, with Eric Young and Joseph Park and all this bullshit. She has a lot of fans, obviously, with, just the ODB people that like ODB for some reason. I don't really know how.
ODB. The Trailer Park people?
They probably are maybe borderline retarded. Probably full-blown retarded to like ODB. I don't know. I'm just going to go with ODB retaining the title here. If you flip-flop it, it would probably go to Gail. Brooke's not winning the title because she'll probably go bye-bye after. She might stick around with Bully Ray. I mean, the outside chance of something happening goofy with the world title where somehow they're retaining that, which is, oh my God, ain't going to happen. The only other option would be Gail. Love to see that. Could see it, but I'm going to stick with ODB with the title.
What kind of wrestlers are in this division anymore? Is there anybody?
You got ODB, got Gail Kim, you got, I guess, Brooke. Taryn Terrell, maybe her. I think she's pregnant. Velvet Sky's there. She's doing stuff with Sabin.
Taryn Terrell is pregnant.
Yeah, and then Tara's gone. You fired, Angelina Love and I guess Madison Ray were gone, 2 years ago. Because, they were useless, I guess. All these people are great.
So pretty much.
They have that new chick. Her name's Lead Tapaya or some shit. She looks like they're trying to do some Amazonian cross between Beth Phoenix and Karma kind of thing with her, but she just comes out and screams like a fucking. She looks like a woman Tarzan. It's pretty fucking retarded.
ODB one of those.
Okay. Next up, we're gonna go back to the tag division here. We have the TNA tag title matchup. We both have Bad Influence. Can't really speculate on this until we finally see. What goes down here. Obviously, champions James Storm and Gunner. The Gun Rack, Gun Storm. The Storm get fucking horrible. Such a fucking waste of just a great talent in a James Storm. I could give a shit about Gunner. Who gives a flying fuck? I mean, you have his T-shirt. Are you gonna rock that motherfucker? Are you gonna do that one or the Crimson one? But British Invasion one's pretty good too. That's pretty.
Don't forget about Chavo.
I mean, can't forget about the Chavo shirt. One of those. You should just rock all of them, change shirts every match,
and then end up with Joe.
Just every 10 minutes. There you go. Just every 10 minutes, change it to a random ass shirt. Quaddy hit an epic brown bag deal at the live event. We went. It just epic, fucking.
We learned a lot at that live event.
Yeah. Don't waste $20 on a brown bag deal. Go for the DVD deal. That's what we need to go for next time.
Go for DVD deal.
Yep.
And they're not live.
No, they're not live, by the way. They are not live. They do a tape delay of about 45 minutes. So they start at goes on TV, at least for us, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. They go on at about 7:20. So they give themselves about 40 minutes to do the tape delay, which is smart. I mean, it still comes off live feeling. You still get that kind of gist of it. but it's not. And it just feels weird. It just felt so fucking weird. I mean, I've been to... me and Roberto went to a show where we got a live Raw, and it was on like a holiday, so they were just like, fuck it, we'll do everything now. Got live Raw, taped SmackDown, got like the superstars in the middle of it. It was like 4 hours. I mean, it was fucking awesome, and it was just so fluid, and it just shows WWE and the company they are and how just great they go about, kind of maneuvering their product around stuff like that. TNA was just like
choppy.
It was choppy. It was like chaos. It was just like, I have no idea what time frame we're in. You got people coming out talking about next week, and we like knew the next taping was obviously coming up. But I mean, you got like, oh, come back for this, and then it'll be this time, and then this is gonna happen, and then they did this and cut this, and we didn't know when it was starting. Like Bully Ray came out, and like nobody gave a shit because they just thought there was like, well, it's 7:20, so it's not gonna happen yet. Maybe they're just coming out to get the crowd hot. But it's like, no, it just started then. We're just like, what the fuck? But I mean,
it was very interesting.
The arena fit perfect.
We almost fought people behind it.
We did. Oh yeah, we wanted to murder them. Just motherfucking douchebags. What were we talking about? Tag titles. Yes, the Storm Gunner, the waste of James Storm. That is what we were talking about. I'm probably if Bad Influence is up getting here, Bad Influence better win the tag titles. That'd be sweeter than hell. I just get it off of James Storm and Gunner. Get James Storm away from Gunner. Get James Storm away from all of that. And get him onto a track that we saw him a couple years ago, where he was having amazing matches with Bobby Roode going for the World Championship. Get him back on that track, because that's where James Storm deserves to be. But yeah, I can't really speculate on that until we actually see it.
I'm just hoping for a somewhat half-decent match out of this.
Yeah.
I just don't want one of those other weird teams. Like, not saying they're weird, but Bad Influence would be the only one that would make any sense out of it. And like J-Man said, get James Storms out of there. Obviously, Gunner's just a filler, because somebody else was probably supposed to be in that spot, and they weren't comfortable with it. So
I can see that.
Maybe we could have a little old tag team for them.
Oh, could you? Maybe?
Only in our dreams.
I hear you. Next up, we have a one-on-one match between...
I thought these two were on the same team.
Yeah, they're in the same faction. They are. It is between Sting and Magnus, both members of the Main Event Mafia.
I'm so confused.
Magnus they're doing the kind of young guy stepping up, wanting to challenge the kind of old guard kind of thing, and they're like, we're still, of course, we're friends, and we're still, no, he's not like shitting on him or anything. We're still like, together and all this stuff, but I want to prove myself, and saying how Sting got us so many opportunities to have that breakout match, and Magnus hasn't had an opportunity to have a breakout match. I mean, it's built up in that classic kind of, an old star trying to go out there with a new star and put him over and all this kind of shit. It's just too far past Sting's time period to be doing any of that shit. There's a part of me that wants to care about this, but I can't. I don't know why. It's probably Sting. It's probably that Magnus isn't in a position to really have me give a shit right now, or maybe ever in his entire career. But yeah, I don't know. The promo they had to kind of build this match was just kind of just like, we're going to do that. And we're like, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know. That really doesn't make sense, but all right. Was pretty good. Magnus can go out there, and he's got that kind of the British thing going for him, so he can cut some interesting promos and go out there, and he's talking about how he wants his opportunity to have that breakout match, and, he hasn't had that chance with somebody out there, and, Sting's like, well, I'll do it, and I've had that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, so yeah, this is, it's, just no. No. Just don't really give a shit about this match. Yeah, I mean, they're going to try and put Magnus over. I'm definitely go with Magnus winning this matchup. If you have Sting win this, then what the fuck are you doing? You're not even doing anything putting this match together, but then if you have Sting win, it's like, then...
Does loser leave, for
No,
good?
It's nothing. It's like, they don't hate each other. They don't, they aren't battling back and forth. It's just Magnus trying to get fired up and be like...
Magnus trying to man up?
Yeah, basically, is what it is. So, I mean, I don't know. Definitely go with Magnus, get the win here, and I guess they'll continue to try and build him up, but, yeah, I mean, just, it's too far past Sting's time to be doing these type of matches.
How old is Sting? 57?
He's in his 50s. He's up there around Taker's age, but he's not the Undertaker.
Yeah,
so.
Don't compare that.
No.
Don't. It's like me comparing fucking Chavo and Hernandez to LAX. I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about, like usual. I'm just gonna say some words and probably pick Magnus.
There you go.
Because this next match, I'm probably gonna talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this one. If there's any opportunity for a match to steal the show on this card, it would without a doubt be this one. We have the Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship, featuring champion Manic going up against Austin Aries, Samoa Joe, Chris Sabin, and Jeff Hardy. On paper, this is absolutely one of the most anticipated Ultimate X matches in quite some time. You just have such amazing athletes and people that can really just put on a show in this matchup, and given the time, that's exactly what they're going to do. Because you have guys that are veterans of the Ultimate X in Chris Sabin and Samoa Joe. Chris Sabin been in the most Ultimate X matches in history. A guy like Manic TJ Perkins, who can, obviously is just, made to be in a type of Ultimate X, and a Jeff Hardy, who is the, classic fucking go out there, put his body on the line in these type matches, and, always delivers in the aspect of, putting his body on the line and doing those spots that are like, holy shit, what the fuck is this going to do? And I don't think we have ever seen Jeff Hardy in an Ultimate X. I think he mentioned that. He's never been in one, so obviously Jeff Hardy is a person that back in the day was made for an Ultimate X and still can deliver in those crazy type, matches and deliver those spots and stuff like that. Love what Chris Sabin was doing. I marked out like a motherfucker when he turned heel at our show. Doing the thing with, Velvet not really, like, what are you doing? And Sabin doing the douchey, like, young dick prick heel kind of thing, which is, Sabin did that great in the Machine Guns with Shelley. Alex Shelley.
Who's that?
Alex Shelley. AJ Styles made reference to Alex Shelley not being.
Oh yeah. We did mark out like little girls there.
We did. Yes, we did.
Because they named like 4 names:
Shelley and Low Key and Petey Williams and
people that still should be there.
Still should be there, absolutely.
But Hogan's there.
Well, maybe. And maybe he might go away.
And then Tito Ortiz was there.
He might be gone too. They might have said, fuck that idea.
Tito and whatchamacallit are fighting on UFC.
Rampage.
They are fighting on UFC.
I don't think it's UFC. I think it's one of the other ones that no one gives a shit about.
No, just name one.
Battle Strike.
If you want to actually see that fight,
we don't give a fuck.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Flying fucks. I don't care. Back to this.
Back to the good shit.
Back to this, which is good shit. Yeah, so I mean, everybody's going to work, tremendously in this environment, the Ultimate X. Throwing Joe in here randomly, we don't care. That's great. Throw Kenny King in there. We don't care. They had an amazing match with Kenny King and Austin Aries a couple weeks ago on Impact. Shades of the former buddies back in Ring of Honor and the faction they were in with Rhett Titus. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Austin Aries in this one. If Manic makes it out with the X Division Championship in the match, I would be extremely surprised. Hardy, you're not gonna put the X title on. Joe, I could maybe see. Sabin, I could definitely see. I think it's Sabin or Aries, definitely, and I could see an extended feud outside of this with Aries and Sabin, which could be fucking incredible. Because the back and forth that they have been having with Sabin's douchey, dicky kind of heel that he's been doing, and Aries who's just like almost like a punk with the kind of anti-hero, like not going to pander to anybody but still be a hard ass and that kind of thing, which Aries is great at. So I'm going to go with Austin Aries getting the X title here. You know what? I'd love to see Austin Aries just, keep this until next July, cash in for his World Championship match, and keep who I think is going to be and should be World Champion after Sunday, and just do that forever. Because that would be fucking tremendous and shit we continuously want to see every time we see him in the ring. Making mention to AJ Styles there. That would be tremendous. Definitely go with Austin Aries here as your new X Division champion. It's unpredictable. I could see definitely probably 3 out of here come out with it, but if Manic comes out with it, I'd be extremely surprised. But looking for some just outstanding spots, some great stuff here, and these guys, yeah, probably. A bunch of guys that just gonna go out there and absolutely deliver. And given this kind of playground, I mean, it's like a bunch of kids in a playground, especially with these guys. Throwing them in this Ultimate X. So this should be some absolutely great stuff, and cannot wait for it. And I'm going to go with Austin Aries winning the X Division Championship.
Okay, let me get this straight.
Straighten it out.
I know it's been a minute since we've talked about it.
Cup of coffee.
A little bit. Winner of X title can cash in and face the world title whenever they want.
It's in like July, though. Because it was before. They did it at Destination X.
Is that the only time I can do it?
That's the only time. I was just saying, as a joke, like they should just hold it forever.
No, I was pondering.
Okay.
Having like I don't know, that one guy Smojo win it, and they have like let's say that AJ Styles win the world title.
Yeah.
And then just have like him come in at the end and be like, I want to cash in tonight, and then they have a match. Yeah, that's exactly probably what happened.
Yeah, probably. It won't happen at all, but
like J-Man said, this match has to steal the show. If it doesn't show up, a lot of other things can be questioned on later on. With Manic and all them, Manic being T.J. Perkins, a lot of Ring of Honor names in here.
Yeah.
Just guys that pretty much can go balls to the wall, fly everywhere. I would like to see Joe come out and win this. Get the X Division on somebody that's been there a while. I'm not saying T.J.
That made the X Division.
Yeah, I'm not saying T.J. Perkins is a bad champion, but
that helped make it.
It'll help bring it back to normal life. Aries would be another good one. Saban would be great. Manic even would be good. Jeff Hardy just doesn't make sense. Going from the world title down to the X title is like a slap in the face being spit on. Who's going to win this? I'm hoping out of the 4 I just said.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Any of those?
Anybody but Jeff Hardy. I mean,
you've seen what I say about Jeff Hardy.
Have we? It's been about a minute.
It's been about a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
it's like pretty much my John Cena spiel.
Yeah.
It just don't.
Oh, he's coming back soon. By the way, did you know that? Did you know John Cena is coming?
Oh, I already.
He's superhuman. He's superhuman. He's coming back
my friend is a John Cena fan.
Okay.
So I found a picture of CM Punk peeing on John Cena, like a cartoon.
Yeah. And
sent it to her, and then she sent me the middle finger. So
I did the same thing.
I don't really think we consider friends. She's the one who called me a clocksucker.
Clocksucker, luring clocksucker, luring clocksucker. Good English.
Good English.
Alcohol.
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe on this.
All right.
But if this performs, this may be the match of the year.
Wow.
For TNA.
Lofty. I could see that maybe.
TNA. Unless this last match does something for me.
Never know.
But probably right around this time, I'll be in no food, focus on the match. Hopefully not slipping.
Yeah. Indeed. Maybe the luring clocksucker lady will text you.
I'll tell her to send me a picture of boobs. What, you just fart or something?
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
Yeah? Yeah.
I didn't. I should tell her to maybe just put that bottle down while she's texting you. Maybe the words wouldn't come out so retarded.
She said it was T9's fault.
Was it?
But then I went and typed it, and no.
Yeah.
But
how about don't drink?
I don't have any testicles.
That would be.
I still don't have any testicles, guys.
No.
I don't think they're ever gonna go back.
They're gone. Even with that T-shirt on, no testicles.
What T-shirt?
I don't know.
I don't have a T-shirt on.
Next matchup, we have the new Hall of Famer in TNA. I mean, if that's even, who cares?
It's like fucking just getting a fucking blue ribbon at Special Olympics.
Pretty much, pretty much. The returning Kurt Angle going up against the It Factor, Bobby Roode. These matches are always great. It's kind of like you just throw these guys together. You get the Joes and the AJs and the Daniels and the Angles and the Roodes and the Storms and the Aries and all those kind of guys. You throw them all together, it's always going to deliver. This is kind of on the middle to bottom realm of as far as quality it ever turns out to. Not saying this is going to be a great quality match, but these guys just always go out there and are very consistent. Always put on definitely a good show here, and they're going to do that here as well. Is it going to blow our minds? Probably not. With Kurt Angle just coming back, kind of getting his feet wet again, knocking a little rust off. Kurt Angle never has fucking rust. He could it's like riding a bike. It doesn't ever falter when Kurt Angle's
Didn't he win the gold medal with a broken neck?
Broken freaking neck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, chill out.
That's actually what Kurt says every time. It's a broken freaking neck. That Kurt was so fun. So I mean, this is going to be some great stuff. Look for this one to definitely deliver here. I'm going to go with Kurt Angle, obviously coming back. You're not going to have Kurt Angle lose when he's getting inducted into the fucking Hall of Fame with his return match. And somebody like Bobby Roode is just kind of faltering and not doing too much. But hopefully with, Ego doing some stuff, I think that would be stuff you could build back on here. But this is definitely signs of a good thing. I think seeing matches like this are shades of, things we've seen, 4 and 5 years ago. When we saw these quality, sub-main kind of matches that are always going to deliver, and you knew they were going to deliver because of the names that are in them. So I think if you start to see signs of this, you start to see signs of things coming back, and obviously the sign of Kurt Angle coming back is something that is going to be outstanding because with, the machine that is Kurt Angle getting in there and going in with anybody, he's going to be able to deliver with, anybody he's in the ring with, and adds that consistent, just great performer that he's always been his entire career. So definitely go with Kurt Angle in this one and what will be a very solid matchup.
Whenever you hear the name Kurt Angle, no matter what kind of wrestling fan you are, you're going to think of just balls to the wall, hardcore wrestler that will go 100% no matter who he's facing. And I think that's what we're going to see out of this match, is two guys going full blown. Like Jamin had said, with Kurt Angle being inducted, it would make absolutely no sense for Roode to win. I could see Angle just destroying him and then having another match coming up in the future, or continuing with this feud. But it only makes sense for Kurt Angle to win on Hall of Fame induction there.
Yeah, exactly. Looking for some good stuff there. Next matchup, we have the main event for the TNA World Championship featuring champion Bully Ray going up against the winner of the Bound for Glory series, the phenomenal AJ Styles. We have been waiting for this since Turning Point 2012, when the phenomenal AJ Styles lost a triple threat with Bobby Roode and I believe James Storm. He got pinned in that matchup. And that night we knew that, you know what, we're going to be looking for Bound for Glory 2013 for AJ Styles to be in the main event of that pay-per-view and be winning the TNA World Championship, because that's just, the obvious sign that was going to be seen there. With AJ's kind of almost coming off random and just out of nowhere transition of his character, of everything over the past year, intrigued me at the first, and then it's like you can't change AJ Styles. He's not anybody out there flashy character wise. He's not anybody out there it's going to be blowing your minds with a storyline or something. He is the best professional wrestler. When you get him in the squared circle, he's the best performer on this planet, and that's just bar none. In my opinion, you give me somebody that I need to perform, fucking without a doubt, I pick AJ Styles. CM Punk is the greatest professional wrestler overall on the planet. You put him in the ring, he's going to deliver. You put him on the mic, he's going to deliver more than anyone. But in the ring, you put a professional wrestler in there to perform for you, there's nobody on this planet that is going to deliver more than AJ Styles. And that's just my opinion, and that's just how it's been for 10 plus years now. And in my opinion, he should have never dropped the title back in 2010 to Rob Van Dam after fucking lockdown. He should have still been champion from then, because, there's just nothing that's... Everything, if you haven't noticed, everything from that point has kind of been pretty shitty, honestly, hasn't it? Obviously with the interaction with Hulk Hogan coming in and Dixie Carter's fucking of that company that she's done.
She's heel now.
Yeah, I've tried not to even mention her because
she's bad.
It's horrible.
She's a bad girl.
Bad in what? Bad by horrible, or bad by character?
Bad by burning this company down to the ground.
Basically, when a person like Jerry Jarrett says that Dixie's dad calling her saying well, my daughter's fucking this company up. Well, you shouldn't put her in charge, and you can go look that interview up and for yourself. So anybody that's like, oh, people talk to no, it's pretty fucking true. She has no idea what she's doing. She has no ties to this fucking business. And everything that AJ Styles said, he also mentioned in a recent interview how you don't want to tie in reality, sometimes to this. But he came passionately, and he said, he's like, I just realized he came passionately. That was fucking, just realized that. But he mentioned passionately, about how it was hard not to have some reality in that, with the fact that, he believed a lot of the shit he was saying about Dixie Carter and about where TNA has come to this company.
God, what's up with your using "come"?
I need to stop saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love TNA. We want to see TNA succeed. We want to see them be that number 2 that WWE looks back behind and be like, whoa, shit, what's going on there? Because right now they're looking behind them and they don't see shit. And they haven't for a while now. We want to see that. We want to see that competition. We want to see that company that steps up and is the alternative. And that's what TNA was when we first started watching. And when I first started watching, they were the alternative. Wrestlers that we didn't see, and an arena we didn't see, a ring we've never seen, matches we've never seen. Now it's not, and it hasn't been for quite some time now. It's watered down, it's rehashed, it's people we've seen, be chewed up and spit out by the bigger companies, and it's not what we want to see. The TNA we want to see is for guys like AJ Styles, guys like Samoa Joe, guys like Christopher Daniels, a guy like Kurt Angle who came in and helped make all that and worked with that, a guy like a Christian Cage who came in and helped all those guys mold together and make a company and help make it bigger. Not this shit that we've seen Dixie Carter do, not the shit that we've seen Hulk Hogan do. None of that shit. So a sign of something like this, where you're going to put the championship on AJ Styles, and you're going to run with that, is the number one thing on the list of many things you need to do as a company. Is put your title on the person that is the most beloved person in that business by far, has been since its inception, And you need to do that because that is what needs to be done. Everybody loves AJ Styles. You put the title on the guy that everybody's going to pay to see because we're all going to pay to see every single time to see AJ Styles. He's in the main event with the World Championship. Hell yeah. If he's on the fucking dark match that we don't give it, we're going to watch it. It doesn't fucking matter because that's everybody's eyes are glued on AJ Styles anytime they do it. The Aces and Eights are done. That is going to be over after taking a random sidetrack there. That'll be done after this. The kind of decimating of that faction has been kind of, obviously been going down here over the past couple months and weeks. Only down to like 2 fucking members now, it seems. So hopefully we won't get a lot of interaction with them trying to come out and fuck over Bully Ray and obviously make it obvious that the Aces and Eights are over. Just go in there and let these guys work. I know back a couple years ago, I think in 2011, I think Slammiversary, I think AJ and Bully Ray had like a last man standing match or something, and it delivered, and it was great. I think that would work out well in this matchup if they randomly, like Dixie made it like a last man standing, no DQ, streak fight, some shit, to kind of play to Bully Ray's side and that kind of stuff. I think that would work in this environment. AJ could work those as well. So I think that would work great, and kind of even more stacking the odds against AJ, putting him more in a corner. I think that would be great too. But look for this one to deliver. These guys have been in there, and as I said, they've delivered in the past. So I definitely look for them to deliver here on the biggest show of the year with the World Championship on the line. But in the end, back in 2012, I think November it was, I knew that night that whenever that Bound for Glory was in 2013 in October, AJ Styles was going to be the TNA World Champion again, and that's exactly what we're going to get here Sunday night. AJ Styles will be your new TNA World Champion, and hopefully it's a sign of things to come that it is good about this company and that we want to see. And that's what AJ wants to do. He wants to change some shit around here and make it how it used to be and, continue to thrive and, continue to progress the right way. Not the wrong way like they've been going. Continue in the right way. And they have to start small. Start small. Redo everything. Fucking start from the ground up because right now, you're not anywhere. You're in some shitty abyss of fucking creative and quality fucking... I don't even know where you fucking are. So, get back on track, and the best way to do that is put the championship on the phenomenal AJ Styles. And that's what you're going to do here, which is a smart move. It's a good job. AJ Styles. The professional wrestling world, the TNA wrestling world, and the world in general will be set right finally. The phenomenal AJ Styles is your new TNA World Champion.
Turning point 2012, something big happened, and pretty much just guaranteed TNA was going to go through a giant rough spot. When AJ Styles lost, and they said that he was never going to get a title shot till Bound for Glory this year. If you look back at the pay-per-view since then, shit. Lockdown was decent. Like Jamin said at the beginning, the past couple of months, they finally got their head on straight when they realized only 4 pay-per-views is what we need. But whenever you take the title, take something away from an AJ Styles, and give it to a washed-up WWE guy, or a guy that's kind of been here and there and everywhere, or a pot-smoking guy, or somebody that really doesn't need the title, it kind of builds a fire in AJ Styles. And if you ever follow, I don't know if AJ Styles is... There's people who talk about AJ Styles constantly, and he's one of those names that when you hear the name, or hear TNA Impact, you automatically think of Hulk Hogan, Dixie Carter, Ric Flair. Guys that kind of just twists the company in the wrong way. What we really need to start changing that into, think of TNA, think of the X Division, the old 6-sided ring, just things that make TNA what it used to be. We need to get that back going. Because like J-Man said, WWE is getting pretty far ahead, and TNA is kind of getting washed up. It's funny how J-Man said TNA is kind of getting the washed up WWE. Didn't CM Punk do pretty much a spot promo, pretty much just calling out WWE on everything?
Why do they need to change everything?
Yeah, and look what AJ Styles did.
Yep.
We have this stupid Aces and Eight gimmick. Hasn't been there been 1,000.
Hard ass gang fucking factions. Yeah.
There you go. Hasn't the ring been changed and it's trying to bring Hulk Hogan in and get names? Didn't WWE do that with WCW?
Yeah.
It's literally just going down from memory lane, thinking of all the shit WWE did. Let's try this. Let's try this. Yeah. This did success. Let's do this. Let's do that. How about you be unique? That is what you need to do first off. I know the 6-sided ring is something that really people don't like, or some people do like. That's something unique. WWE has a 4-side, boxing has a 4-side, UFC has 8. Motherfucker, put 6 out there. Because you know what 6 does? It makes the matches speed up. You can have big guys still go 6 sides. It's just, they can do different angles. They can do different things in the ring. They can make themselves unique. A little bit more, step by step. Like Jamin said, take small steps and bring it back to the old TNA. But don't just change it to make money, because you're going to start...
It's not making money.
It's obviously not making money.
It's not making money.
Because obviously we were at Impact and they were moving people to camera view to make it look like it was full.
Or you could bring canned goods and get a ticket.
Yeah, you could pretty much pee in a jar and here you go.
There you go.
Clean urine.
There you go.
Jeff Hardy's going to pass that drug test.
Yeah.
What they need to do is be unique, and unique things sell. I'm speaking for myself on this. Unique things sell. Things that people don't usually do. Things that people don't usually see. Things that, oh man, did you see that Impact match where it was 6 sides and they had to climb up on to get the X? Yep. Oh, WWE doesn't do that. Oh wait, I'm going to buy this next pay-per-view. No. Oh wait, I'm going to buy that DVD. Oh wait, I'm going to tune in and see what the fuck's going on Spike TV. Be unique. And that's literally what AJ Styles said. Do not make this company stale. He put his blood, sweat, and tears in this. Dixie Carter goes, okay, I'm going to pee on that. Bring fucking Tito Ortiz in, thinking that name's going to sell. Or Rampage Jackson. What has that dude done? Okay, you fight in UFC. Congratulations. It's completely different from what we're doing in WWE and TNA. Oh, I'm going to fucking make it 4 sides, bring Hulk Hogan in. That's going to be a winner. Oh, wait, let's bring his daughter in. That's going to sell some stuff. You have... It's literally, if you look at this roster, it's a bunch of former WWE guys. That's fine. But some of these guys should not be wrestling still. Some of these guys are getting forced out there where they're about to fall apart and they're running on old parts and you have to perform. Sting for one.
Yep.
Sting would be a perfect manager. Sting would be perfect at promos and all that. But making him go in the ring at 50-something years old, facing a Magnus to prove a point?
No.
It makes absolutely no sense. But whenever you have a Bobby Roode from how many different companies? WCW, ECW, WWE, WWF, TNA. Okay, buddy. Think it's time to hang those fucking boots up and let some good guys get in there. Let some young guys get in there. Start reforming this roster. I pick AJ Styles to win this, and if he doesn't, you're gonna start losing fans. And like that Jeff, what was his name? The interview, Jared.
Oh, Jared.
Jared. Mm-hmm. Like that interview said, if Bullet Ray continues with the title, 2 years, Impact may close those doors.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that need to be changing, but one thing on the top of the list is set that top of the card straight and set the thing straight with somebody who's been there forever and has always been the go-to guy and loves to be the go-to guy. The term go-to guy is somebody that you need to go to, and this is the time to go to that guy. And that guy is the phenomenal AJ Styles, and you definitely need to pull the trigger here. It looks obvious. Some things in wrestling to be, predictable are bad. This is not a bad, predictable thing. This is something you built. This is a story that you put behind it, and that has some meaning to it. So build to that, get it done, and that's what you need to do Sunday, and putting the strap on the phenomenal AJ Styles, and that's hopefully what they're going to be doing there. But this will now wrap up our TNA Bound for Glory 2013 preview. Be sure to check out our review after the pay-per-view Sunday. For my partner Quaddy, I am J-Man, and thank you for watching another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse, the Pulse, Professional Wrestling World.